Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Alright, let me stream it for you. We got it recording, and we got it streaming. Yeehaw, brother.
Let's
Yee.
go.
Yeehaw. Alright,
Mhm.
so I'm guessing his name is Nana. Yes.
SVT's Nana, yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay, let's get
Mm-hmm.
started.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to eat my soup in the 40 seconds it takes you guys to get the point.
Mm-hmm.
It's still fucking hot. Never mind.
Attackers incoming in 30
The
seconds.
sad world up there. Oh, I should probably introduce
Yeah, we.
myself. Hello. I should probably do that. He's just gonna be like, who's this random fucking person? Alright, I'm a dork. Anyway, I'm Ivan. Alright, my name is Yaitrula. Most people just call me Yi. I play on a 4.3 team called Retrostrats. I mainly play Flexo. I was about to say Flex support. I mainly play Flex DPS. However, in a team setting, I have played every role. Um, I play both support and tank, both at a high masters level, as well as I've coached previous teams all the way from gold to masters. I have climbed from silver all the way up to high masters and Legium. So I know how each rank kind of feels because I've been through each rank. I've played a team on in each rank, so I kind of get the feel of everything. So and yeah, I like to take things pretty chill, but I'm still gonna call your ass out. So don't take this as an attack. I'm not attacking you. Ooh, woo. I, I'm so fucking tired. I had to go sit out in the sun today for like an hour on the
Oh
field,
dear.
take fucking
You've been used
pictures.
to the usual. Oh, my
Woo.
friend. Oh, my poor.
Ooh. I'm not a furry just because they say ooh woo. I do it ironically. I do it mainly because of the ooh woo Mr. Obama meme. So,
Maybe like physically cringe.
yes. I do it just to bother people. I don't do it because I'm a furry. I just do it to bother people. And I think it's funny. Anyway,
Mm.
yeah. So my name's C. I usually take body sessions decently chill. However, I pack it with I pack it full of information, and I will not be afraid to call your ass out. Since I have no idea. Oh my god, this is like I guess my SR from like Jane. Anyway,
I
I
know. I love watching those.
yeah, I've only watched a couple, but they seem pretty funny. So I have no idea what your SR is. So I'm first off, I'm gonna judge. So here's how I'm gonna base your skill level, right? I'm gonna go off the mainly three things: positioning, mechanics, and your decision making. And that's usually the main. Well, it's technically okay. So indecision making is also ability usage. So it's kind of four, but you kind of get the four main things. And usually each rank has its very telltale signs of what their main issues are. So I'm not gonna go through them all because I don't want to be have a super long intro. But yeah, we're gonna vibe and we're gonna see where you're at, my guy.
Do you
So
want me to tell you? Because like he doesn't. He's never played comp before, so
mhm.
he doesn't really have an SR.
So I told you this, but I'm gonna say in the video just in case he doesn't know. No matter if so, I've placed an alt account before, and granted, when I did this, I was low masters slash high diamond, and this was back when you had to place three. No, this is back when you had to place 10 games, and
Ugh.
so also when you are placing it. Gold medals don't really matter, but they do matter. Like they're not a big influence, but they're like an extra little boost. So no matter what, you will always be placed plat or gold. It doesn't matter. I won all 10 of my placements, and me and my other tank duo, fucking carried. We had gold medals each game, and we got placed 2.7. So we got placed mid plat, and we thought, oh shit, maybe we could place diamond or masters, but no. Theoretically, you can get placed diamonds. However, you have to when you are ranking up that account, you have to be playing like really fucking good. Even still, you 99% of the time are gonna place gold and platinum, no matter how well you do. So don't let rank deteriorate you from your skill level. If I say you could be a masters player, right? So you can climb if you're really that rank. But we'll see. Oh, yeah. Is there anything else you want to add? By the way.
No, that's about it. He doesn't really play comp.
Mhm.
He's scared of playing comp, which I completely understand.
Mhm.
Um,
I was the same way,
I
so
think
don't
he's a
worry.
really yeah, I think he's a really good player. Like this personal game, I don't think we did the best on
Mhm.
because like it's 2 CP, but like he's had a
Yeah.
lot of better plays than this. But he's a really good player. I think that any DPS hero that he picks up, he like immediately does like somewhat well in. Um, so I just think he's a good player. And we wanted to see
Yeah.
what he could potentially get to with his current
Mhm.
skill set.
And I would rather you give me like a mediocre game than, a really good game or a really bad game. Because then that's kind of like, okay, this is your everyday, this is your general kind of play. Like, my play all the time isn't like really good GM, or it isn't like, I'm not constantly popping off. That's not impossible. But it's very hard to constantly pop off, constantly have like super really good, you're doing good shit all the time, like 24/7, constantly every second. So it's good that we have this kind of like, you know, middle tier game, because honestly it gives a better read, because I wouldn't want you guys to give me a video where you guys steamrolled the enemy team and then expect me to give a good reading on that, because that's not gonna be helpful to us all at all.
Yeah.
So this
Yeah,
is
because
actually
it's a win, but like there's still some things
yeah.
that we could have done better.
You want to work. The best games are where you had to work for the win, or
Mhm.
you had to. It was a good like even game. Those are the best two games to figure out. Okay, for in my perspective, those are the best two games for me to figure out. Okay, what's your skill level at? Hold on, let me answer this one quick DM real quick. All right, cool. All right.
Let's get started.
Let's get started. Y'all yeet. Alright, so first off, I know this is quick play and everything, you're probably just vibing, but Soldier is kinda not a very good pick. But I'm not saying you can't do well on him. But he's like shooting I've told this to you before as well. That Soldier is kinda like shooting peas at the enemy team. Shooting little pebbles. But
Yeah, it came in handy because they ended up having a Pharah.
yeah.
So, but I think me and him were both hit scan, so I don't think it really mattered if one of us switched to like a different style of hero. Either
Yeah.
one of us still would have been a hit scan.
To
So.
counter like a Far or Echo, you technically only need one with scan to really deal with her. But it's if you really want to shut her down, running double hit scan's good. The usual double hit scan combo is something with Kree. Usually Soldier is kind of like the last pick because he has just such he's such big range fall off, as well as since because of his recoil pattern and spray pattern, it's very like hard to be consistent with headshots, and as well as like Afar is not gonna be super close to you, so that damage fall off is really gonna kill you. Which is better, yeah. Some more consistent play Kree, but anyway, let's look. Let us watch.
Hello.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming.
I'm running a little far up.
A.
Yeah, you're not really in a good position.
It's the first to die during this to the Pharah.
Okay, so whenever you're playing like any kind of like DPS, like when you're playing any character except a ground-based hero. So like let's look at ground-based heroes real quick so I can explain that so you get where I'm going with this. Reinhardt is a ground-based hero. Zarya is ground-based hero. Mei, ground-based hero. Reaper, ground-based hero. Can I get where I'm going with this?
I got you.
Kree, not really. So when I say ground-based, I'm saying characters who get their main advantage and get their most value from playing on the ground. So Soldier, or Ashe, or let's say Ana, or let's say Diva, or let's say Pharah. Not really Pharah, because Pharah doesn't want to be touching any kind of floor or any kind of thing. But
Yeah.
you all want to be holding high ground. High ground is your best advantage because it keeps you away from the fight. It gives you an advantage overall on the angle as well as sightlines, and it keeps you protected. So you held way too close up, like in choke, kind of like you want to be holding like up here or maybe like beside cover. If you really wanted to stick to holding right side, you could hold up on this high ground back here or like holding this wall because you don't really have a shield, which kind of sucks, which kind of makes it a little bit
Yeah, I was
difficult.
about to say.
Because if you had a Rhine shield vibing up with you, then you could probably play closer and then Cobalt could just vibe over here. But since you don't, it makes it hard for you to position because since you don't have a shield to protect you, then the only thing that can really protect you is cover or high ground. And you kind of just vibe out in the middle. So just kind of like keep an eye out. But you know, that's like that's the first step. So I'm just saying that because it's an important thing to know. High ground, abuse high ground, 100%. Did you walk in a shot? I'm curious.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Unfortunately. Okay, so with Pharah, with any like high burst hero, once you get hit once, you want to go cover. You don't want to go back. I see a lot of people who are like, oh, I have someone shooting at me. If I back away, they won't be able to shoot at me. I'm like, no, you dumb bitch. You're literally backing in their line of sight. They can still shoot you if you're in their line of sight. Hold an S key is not a guaranteed way of getting out of the fight or getting out of the enemy's sight lines or like getting out of danger. People are like, hold S key because that means out of danger. But bro, you go cover. You go shield. And that's not just you, that's everybody. I see people
Yeah.
in like high rank do this dumb shit. I'm like, bro, S key is not your savior, bro. It's cover. Go cover. Go cover. You're 1 HP. Go cover. Don't peek. Don't re-peek it. That's okay. It's first 30 seconds. It's okay. Shit happens. Shit happens. As Samita would say, benefit of the doubt. Look at him go.
He's
He's running. I love
Peepal's coming.
He's locking the legs. He's locking the legs.
Peepal's new hip replacement. Run! He's back in the fight.
Okay. So there are two things you could do when you're coming back. You could play right here, which would prevent the enemy team from like pushing in here, or you could go up in this high ground. But you made a little bit of a dangerous decision by just running straight through, where the enemy team was kind of pushing. Well, not really pushing through, but let's look at where they are. It's like, let me look at your perspective actually. I want to see what you see.
Me just floating midair in that perspective.
Okay, you don't see anybody, so okay, so that's fine. And you're like, oh shit, run. But you should have like speed run to cover.
We all.
Okay. So I
Easily
would've
gets
gone
the
high
Pharah.
ground. But yeah, I wouldn't run straight through where the enemy team's already pushing. That's just a little unsafe. Also, once it hits 2 minutes, I'm gonna start watching your aim. I'm just watching positioning and stuff right now.
It's
Okay, good. You respect my noon. You don't need to go that far in, but that's fine.
Vamos, esculacha!
You pushed a little too far up against that hog when you didn't even know if you hit hook. Oh, you're playing relatively safe except there. Okay. So when you're like okay, so this is an issue with just this map as well. But when you're holding this point, or when you're holding any point, and you know an enemy team's coming through, you don't wide peek the area that they're coming through. Which what you did there is you're like, I'm gonna go shooting. And what you did is you wide peeked into them, and you didn't have enough time to go back because you're already out in the open. And once they start shooting at you, you can't go behind cover. You want to be like doing a little short peek behind cover so that when you do peek, you can quickly go back to cover. This looks like a whole mess, but don't
It's
wide
like a
peek.
little scribble.
Little still. Be careful with your peeking. So don't. Usually it's never good to wide peek. You get punished here for it. So you see Kree coming. You see a Farah. Usually that's a time where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna hold right here and just shoot a little bit and see if any more come in my line of sight. Because honestly, there's no reason for you to the wide peek them to go for a better angle on you, because then you're putting yourself out in the open with no cover, and it's putting you in danger. It's not giving you the advantage of getting another kill when you haven't even taken out the 2 people that you see. Like if you took out the Kree here, then you could probably wide peek because you have your 1 up, and you could possibly like damage them. Like, but you got nothing really. You just shot a little bit, so you got punished here for wide peeking. You're not holding cover.
Right.
Cover is your best friend.
Nerf this. Mecha activate.
Helden sterben nicht. Justice reigns from above.
Good thing I
Yeah, let's watch you. Okay. So, if I was you, I'd go high ground. Because they're all over point. And so, if you can get a high ground control while you still have like 3 people up, you have a Diva and a Lucio. Those are 2 good people that are going to stall, not you as soldier. You can't really do a lot of soldier, and plus you have visor. So just go high ground and pop that bitch.
Pop it out.
Pop it out! Pop it out! Hop, drop, and lock it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm good. I'm good with words today. Anyway, yeah, you have
Love it.
visor. Anytime you want to ult, high ground. Ooh, yes, high ground, or flank, or off angle. Off angle, high ground, or flank. Those are your best 3 options. Otherwise, don't ult. There's no point in you ulting if you're literally looking at a Rhine shield, or you're looking straight at a Diva. Don't you fucking know it? You're gonna get nothing done. You wanna go high ground? You gonna go off angle, which be like over here. Or you're gonna go on a flank. But like you can't really get back there. It's a long as flank. I feel it would be worth it. But yeah, you kinda get what
We're
I'm
running
saying.
for miles.
You probably wanna go high. Because you have ultimate. There's a lot of people on point. Oh, okay. You don't have a lot of people to stall. Wait, do you have anyone there?
Honor.
Oh no, okay. I thought Diva was there. I thought she was over there. Anyway, okay, never mind. You're fine. Still, you want to go high ground for ultimate because you could still drop down because they don't have 2 ticks yet, and that's usually when you want to touch. Oh, your Diva is alive. She's invisible. What the fuck? I was alive too.
She's very low health though.
Yeah. You kill Anna, which is good. Hog's a dumbass, misses hook. You should be dead. There you go. So see, if you had waited and so if you'd gone high ground, shot a little bit, and set up for a visor, because your Diva was eventually going to get touch point. And so it's more so the fact that, okay, so even if Diva doesn't touch point, you need to drop the touch point when it goes past there.
I think if he ulted from high ground, the team kind of have to choose, like, well, do we take care of this Diva, or do we take care of the soldier who's ulting?
Yeah, they have to choose. It makes a huge pressure point. And they have to choose, okay, so who are we shooting, who are we going to deal with, because this visor could potentially kill us all, or this Diva is just going to beat us up. So this is the reason why I wanted you to go high ground, because there's a lot of people on point. The only person that can really touch you is, Farah or Diva, Hog if he hits a hook. But Diva's your biggest threat. But if she's having to protect her supports from your Diva, who's contesting point, then you have technically the advantage. And your Diva's there to stall. Like, the only time you want to be throwing bodies in the point is when it goes past the second point. Second tick.
She did.
Yeah. So see, if you had touched a second tick and visor, then they might have touched. I don't think so, but...
Objective lost. New defense point. Objective B.
Alright, let's see what you find. Let's see what you do with it. Bro. That's so sad. Okay, so I'm going to see if you hear the hog. You say you hear hog. Why do you peek him? Why do you peek a hog?
I don't know how, but the Zarya like peeled for him just there. She took the hook for him.
He
She
missed
body
the
blocked
hook.
him.
No, the Farah saved you. You would have died. This Farah, a king, a legend. Let's draw a little crown. Ba-da, ba-da, ba-da. Amazing. Zara, not Zara. Farah, a king. She saved you. She was like, nah, step aside, king. But don't wipe Peter hog. You hear a hog? You hear this chunky boy's footsteps? You hold cover. Because somebody's about to get hooked and you don't want it to be you. Because you're going to get insta-killed. So don't wipe Peter hog. You almost kill him. That's when I probably would have pushed him. But I don't know why you're running this way when the bomb's being thrown this way. You're running straight to the bomb, buddy. Because you realize
It happened.
you realize this when you see it. You're like, oh shit, watch. He'll turn right now. He'll be like, oh shit.
Backing up.
He's like, wait. He's like, oh fuck.
Oh, it
lucky.
happens.
That's what happens.
It happens.
Don't worry. I played Overwatch back when you could die as D.Va from your own fucking D.Va bomb. And bro, I died so many times.
If it helps make Nana feel better, I was getting I was getting not barrage. I was getting like shot by a tracer, and I fell down into the Junk's tire when the two DPS changed, and I got solo tired because I dropped down.
Oh well.
So it's just unfortunate.
Yeah, this is more so like. Yeah. I mean, don't walk towards where D.Va bomb is being thrown, bro. I know you're like, oh, just go back cover by point. Like here, this is a good spot to hold. Which in theory, that's a very good spot to hold. That's where you want to be holding. Not a soldier, you probably want to be holding high ground. But that's still a good spot to hold back here. But D.Va bomb's being thrown this way. You don't want to go the same way as the bomb's going. You want to be going in here.
Oh, people.
Unlucky. It happens.
Suiting up. I'll show them. Clearing the area.
At least we have respawn advantage.
Hold up now.
No. Hanging up.
The war goes on.
We begins to run.
Why are you holding down there? Okay, so the longer you hold down, you left click a soldier, the more spread out your shots get. So your spray like widens. So the trick of soldier is the tap. So it's like do a little like click, like you do like a little click, click, click. Like you hold it down for like a half a second to a second. And you want to be tapping it for like a second, half a second, because that's gonna be the most precise spray you're gonna get. You don't just be holding it down because it makes it much harder for you to control the gun, as well as it makes your spray wider, which is gonna make you hit less headshots. You're looking at the correct person, but you're also not holding cover. And looky. This hog sucks. Bro. This hog sucks ass.
It's quick play, dude. What do you expect?
He still sucks ass. He's literally right in front of him. You just sidestepped the hook. You should know this.
I don't know if he gets him in this one or not. I think he might.
No, he doesn't look. Look, it's right there.
Oh. Because I know that he does die to the hog. Oh.
Oh, yes, sir. That's why I was like, hog, you need to take a class in aiming, bro. No, it's a class in fucking predicting. Right? You don't need to predict. He's straight in front of you.
Just a class on Roadhog. I mean, Roadhog 101. Introductory to Roadhog.
Bro, he's not even more than 10 feet away from you.
That's like a whole inch away from Soldier. How do you mess up that bad?
Yeah, like, I get it. I get it. If it was, like, right here and you missed it. But, bro, this is like 3 feet. This is 3 feet.
Oh no.
Anyway.
We just end up coaching the Roadhog instead.
Oh, I'm not coaching this dumb fuck. He needs to take a class. I'll coach him.
Too
I'm
far
joking. I'd coach him. But he'd be getting yelled at a little bit. And I'd be sending him through aim drills.
Mhm.
Which, you know, would benefit him a lot. I mean, like, I put teams to this really, like, crazy as fuck rotation drill. Where if you don't stay within Lucio's, like, healing/speed radius, the whole entire team will die. If one person steps outside of it from their Reinhardt, the entire team dies. It is so much fun to watch. It's so fucking funny.
The chaos.
It's so funny to see them. I had one team. Sorry, we're a little story.
No,
real quick.
it's cool. I
have one team. I put them through it, man, and they were like tapping fucking W to get to the point. They were so afraid to like actually speed and move together. It was so fucking funny.
That's so sad.
They were like tapping W, bro. Oh god. If I find the clip, I'd have to send it to you. It was so fucking funny.
Oh, please show me.
Oh my god.
Please
They were like
show me.
tapping W. I was like, guys, you know you guys can hold down W, right? Oh my god. And then like
did you guys learn that in the tutorial?
yeah, and then later on they were moving fine, but it was just so fucking funny. They were so afraid of it. Anyway. Yeah, this hog sucks, but you know, hold cover. Cover. You never want to be out in the middle of the open. Never. Not even on Sfara. There's no reason why you should be out in the open. And that goes for any fucking hero. Any role. Don't be out in the open. Hold cover.
Oh, she got it. I just don't understand. I don't understand.
Bro!
I don't understand.
Hard. Hey, look, watch this dumb shit. I'm sorry. Look at this dumb fuck. Watch him aim so low. He's standing on top of it. He's not even behind it. He's on top. If he was behind it, you know, I'd kind of get it. I'd get it. I kind of get it. I'd understand a little bit. But he's on top of it. Fuck! I'm about to lose it. No. I'm gonna fucking have a... I can't. Oh my god.
Oh no. Like at this point, who's he aiming for? Like, was he going for the Zarya? Was he going for the Soldier? Ana? Like, who is it?
I don't fucking
Either
know.
way,
I think he's trying to go for Soldier, but he's like missing awfully.
Oh my gosh. If that were like 2016 Roadhog, he would have gotten like Soldier just like that. Like, do you remember how like insane?
Oh my god, you could translocate a Sombra and you'd get pulled all the way back from where you fucking translocated. It was dog shit. It was awful.
Gosh.
Anyway. Aside from this, Hog's really dog shit hooks. Look, hold on. I gotta watch it from his angle. I gotta take the time. 1 second. I gotta see it. I'm so intrigued.
Take some help. Take a breather.
Bro, he's looking at it, but he's aiming at the thing. I swear to God, I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it.
Oh.
I am gonna lose it.
I totally didn't realize how funny that is. That's so funny.
Alright, people won't stop DMing. Anyway, okay. So. Anyway, this hog. Shake my head. Shake my head. Shake my head. I'm about to lose it. Okay. So you know where the high noon is, right? Let's see. Let's take a little moment back in the past. Okay?
Everyone, heal up.
You see him. There's no way you don't see him. So you run this way. Bro. I don't need to be a coach to tell you don't run the fucking line side of high noon.
He'll try. He's running for it.
You can see it. You can hear it. Why'd you run to the right? You know, benefit of the doubt, you don't hear it. Or you don't see it. You should still hear it. You should still hear it. You should
Still hear it.
Hear it.
Yeah.
You should still hear it. If you hear it, you're closer to this cover. Don't go this way. This is a longer way for you to go. If you ever are like, oh shit, I'm stuck out in the open, you run to the closest cover. You don't run to the cover that's farthest away from you. See, look. We'll back it up. So when he's us hiding. He pops high noon and you're right here. You're right here. You go this way. You go phew, all the way here in his line of sight. And you only lived because it beat, and this creep popped it way too soon.
Draw.
Also, Diva ate some of it for you. Okay, little bit of panic right now.
Did
Understandable.
he get booped into that?
I think so. Pretty sure he did.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
not much you can do.
He got
there.
booped.
Yeah.
He's on out the
Trying to punch
open.
some creep.
A lot of people. He got booped around by Hog. Farah boops him. There's a lot going on, but it's hard to really pick out what you need to be doing right. But if you're
Like, what can you do? Like,
so,
you just got booped into their team.
take it back now, y'all. So I'd be shooting at Hog. If I was you, my first target to kill would be Hog, then Farah. And I'd hold it right here. Because the reason why I'd hold right here is if I hold right here, I don't have to worry about Kree or Diva unless they push into me. If they push into me, they're pushing closer to my team. And plus, when I hold right here, the only people I need to really worry about is Farah and Hog. Hog's hook shouldn't be able to reach me. Even if it does, I just back up. Fuck, someone's DMing.
This hog's hook is reaching nobody, even if you're so close to him.
Yeah, it's reaching nobody. He hasn't hit a single hook. Bet. He's at one hook. And that was you when you rushed the point. So I would ultimately look at Hog or Farah and hold this cover. Because this Kree has to push out in the open and push through here to come to you. So does Diva. And if they do, they're coming to where your team's at. And that puts them at a disadvantage. And this cover is your biggest advantage point. But you push up to try and push Hog, but in reality, you don't really need to pressure him back. You have the advantage of holding point. He has to come to point. He has to come kill you to get any value done. And so you just look at Farah, and you sit right here, and you still look at Farah. You make them come to you. There's no reason for you to go out to them and go out of cover, out in the open, to go attack them when you just need to sit back and defend a point. That is basically called, what is priority? What is the priority of my job, right? So your priority ultimately in this game is to defend the objective. And how do I defend the objective? Well, the best thing you can do is to sit, hold cover, sit right here, hold cover, rotate or sit back there or hold high ground. You don't want to be out in the open. You don't want to be pushing high. You don't want to be pushing Kree. You want to hold cover or hold high. because you need to defend the objective. You need
I
to
was
force.
thinking about it. Oh,
Okay,
sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was thinking that like during this, as we were like preparing, I was thinking, well, on the second point, me and him could have just like gone on those two like little platforms, like in front of the point.
Yeah, like
Um,
legit. As soldier, you hold here, or you kind of peek out right there.
because
Those are
it would have
basically the
given
basic.
like
Yeah, those are the basic spots where soldier usually plays, like right here. And
because there's a lot
sometimes
of
plays
cover
it there.
there.
Yeah, like you don't. You're very careful about holding here because the enemy's high ground is like right there. You know where they put the elevator up.
Yeah.
So there's a high ground here, which you're way out in the open if you peek it, so you have to be careful. But if they're just going down main, then this is like a good high ground just to peek out every so often and just shoot at, or like right here.
Yeah, I was actually in that spot, and like the only thing I really had to worry about was because they switched to tracers. The only thing I had to worry about was the tracer and the diva, and then even then I could have just dropped down to my team if I needed help, which I tried doing, but I got so tired. But like with these, you're so close to your team that if you drop down, you'll get healing. So there's
Yeah.
really almost no risk except for getting dive,
Yeah.
possibly.
And the only person that can really dive you is Diva. And if Far tries to dive you, you should honestly know where Far is in this map. There's only two places for Far to go if you're holding this high ground back here. If you're holding this high ground back here.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this? What is this?
Dude.
What is this?
Oh.
What the fuck? I don't know what that is.
I was because like it would give like the enemy like just a rain of like bullets from there because they'd be surrounded.
Look,
And
so
then
if you play here,
like
there's only two places for Far to go. Technically three. She goes from here. She goes from over here. Or sometimes she goes all the way over there. Usually most Fars don't do that. I just got an email from some ad.
love it.
But not email. I got a fucking I got a message. I got a message. I swear to God. Anyway, yeah, that's the only three places that Far can come from. So this is why holding high ground's so good. And you have this cover. You have cover and high ground. It's a package deal.
And there's like a health pack nearby too.
Anyway.
Cause like he there were points in the map where he would like overextend to try and like overcommit to kill. Like he tried killing a McCree and I think he died during that.
Yep.
But like if it was on high ground, he would be able to like easily peek over things and like kill him more easily than having to overextend and not get any healing and risk his life and risk losing the team fight, which eventually risked losing the game.
Yeah. So when you overextend, you have to be careful about it. You don't want to overextend, right? You want to be playing in the area that's controlled by your team, as well as when you do extend out past your team, you be careful and safe about it. You don't want to go overextend and feed. So when you do it, you don't go out in the open. I was like, this is the biggest issues that lower ranked players have. And when I'm saying lower ranks, I'm talking like diamond and below. Because those are technically lower ranks. You're not considered high rank until like high masters to top 500.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest issue that lower ranks have is they play out in the open. They don't hold cover. That's the biggest issue I've seen time and time again. All the time. In my teams. Even a team where a couple of players have recently reached Masters, they still hold out in the open. They're better at it now, but it's prevalent. It's like, even in diamond players, they do it.
Right.
So that's just like, you do it here because if we back up a bit, you're running over High Noon, you see Hog, so you start pushing him. But bro, you're pushing like in line of sight of a Kree, in line of sight of Liana, in line of sight of the Diva. You're pushing out in the open, like when
and
you
like right into the nade.
Right into the nade. And you're like, the only person that really needs to be pushing this Hog is Zarya. Because you can't do anything if you get hooked. But Zarya can bubble herself. As well as like, you don't really need to pressure him because there's not a big threat he's gonna do. He's either gonna go up high on flank, he's gonna wrap around here, or he's gonna go on point. There's those three things he can do. And the most likely thing he's going to do is just go back and point and contest it, because most of his team is starting to push in. So he's going to want to play with his team. So here, you literally just hold his cover out of line of sight of the rest of the team and basically make them come into your line of sight, because if they want to attack and capture the point, they have to come into your line of sight. They have to come on the point.
Right.
So that's all you got to do for the hog, is just make them come to you. But you push out, and you overextend out in the open. So you're now out in the open, which is a big issue. So then, after you start pushing hog, you realize, oh shit, I can't kill him. You look at Kree. So see, now you're like, oh, I can't kill him. He's not over. So you see, oh, Kree's shooting me. I should go kill him. And you ignore the D.Va that's in your back line. I mean, like, yeah, Kree's a bigger threat than D.Va, but you see kind of the situation you kind of put yourself into. You're kind of now surrounded by 3 people. You got Hog about to look at you, you got D.Va kind of looking at you, and you got Kree looking straight at you. And you got Far looking at you. This is all because you overextend to go pressure somebody, go for a kill, but you went out in the open to do so. So, and I'm gonna explain it because you're probably thinking like, well, this is the point. Like, I shouldn't be overextending, you know, etc., etc. But like, even if this is your point, even if this is a space your team is in control of, you never go out in the open. That's just a big no-no. The reason why is there's a let's say there's a top 500 Widowmaker on the enemy team, right? You wouldn't think the same thought of, oh, I can play out in the open even if it's my controlled space. That Widow can kill you even if you're in your controlled space. So think of it, that's the best way I get people to fix their not holding cover issue. Is constant like, think of like the scariest fucking Overwatch League player Widow on any team, ready to fucking kill you anytime. Ons, Pine, Carpe. They're all locking Widow. Right? They're all locking Widow. They're all on the enemy team. If you hold out a cover, if you go out in the open, you're fucked. You get insta-killed. You're dead. You're dead. Dead as fuck. I'm not saying you can't rotate, but like, be careful. Don't go play in the open. Not good. Hold on, I want to get a little bite. Right. Another thing is, if you want to do more lessons, I'm not going to force you to do lessons. Like, I'm here to offer help and support, and if you want it, take it. I don't care. If you don't want it, if you don't want to hear from me again, that's fine. It's not going to hurt my feelings. Because here, I'm just trying to help you, and I could give 2 shits if you don't like me. Like, give 2 shits. Like, bro, I'm here to help you. I'm not here to attack you. I'm not here to be like, you're dumb bitch. Everyone's dumb as fuck. Bro, I was stuck in silver for like 3-4 seasons. I came into Overwatch I came into Overwatch playing on a fucking MacBook Pro with the trackpad. I didn't get my first mouse until season 5, season 6. Season 6 or 5. That's when I finally got a mouse. And by then, I didn't even get my first PC till like season 15. So, you're funny. You're good, man. You're fine. You're fine. Like, I've done some dumb shit. I still do dumb shit in scrims, bro. All the time. So you're fine.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Nana's like he's a really good player in my opinion. Like, he's never played Overwatch before ever, and like he's like under 100 hours, and he's doing like better than some of my friends that have spent like 300 hours on the game. Like, he picks up a hero and like he understands what to do, and he pops off most of the time. It's just that there are things that like we just all need to work on.
Yeah, and like,
so
Overwatch is one of those games where it's like, it's one of those games where it's not easy for you to just instantly pick it up, because it's not just a game about aiming. It's not just a game about someone says something funny. Anyway, it's not a game about it's not a game of just about aiming. Like Shroud, one of like well-known old pro CS:GO players, now a pretty famous streamer. He came into Overwatch. You know what rank he got placed? He got placed gold. You'd think he'd be GM, but he got placed gold. Because this game isn't all about aim. It isn't all about your mechanics. It is about team play, map knowledge, game sense, ability usage, decision making, understanding fights, understanding all this is a lot. I could talk all day long. We'd be here for the next 2 years. I'm joking. Not 2 years.
With your TED talk.
TED Talk. TED Talk. Sign me up. I'd be talking, and you'd be the only one in the audience, just for you, bro. Anyway,
I'll buy as many tickets, bro.
bro,
I'll do it.
I'll get you one huge mega fucking chair and put it in the middle of the audience.
I would love that.
Anyway, I kind of want to go over like space control, but I gotta go into a scrim soon. But so we're gonna skip it. But if you'd like to know about space control more, let me know. But we're gonna keep going.
Come to the rescue.
So see,
Yeah.
you got kind of forced out. You got booped. So since you're playing out in the open, you kind of had to run away from Diva a little bit, and you got booped into them, and you just got fucked. Unfortunate. Happens. Bad.
Game on.
Cobalt popping off.
Thank you.
Popping off.
Hey,
Hello.
thanks.
Pushed by the platform. And missing my coach gun.
Once again, you should probably hold high ground.
Hog's flanking.
See, okay, this is why you hold high ground. You don't want to be holding this far up without a shield. Okay, out in the open. Out in the open. I can make a whole album. My #1 song's gonna be like, "You're fucking out in the open. Go to back to point.
True cover.
Go to cover." I make an Overwatch musical. Everyone would hate it,
I would-
but you know what?
Well,
It'd sell millions.
it would be informal. So
It would be millions of dollars. Anyway, don't hold that up. The only way you would be pushed this far up was if you got a Rhine shield. You got nobody. You got a little Zarya. She can bubble you, but that's about it. You're gonna die. That bubble was out. But yeah, don't hold cover. If you want to hold right side and look at this high ground, you go here. You go back to the point on that little high ground where you have that cover, or you go back over there. You do not hold this far up.
And if it was like a second later, he would have dodged that far. Like he kills the Pharah and he saves his team.
Because his diva
But, like,
DMs him.
Yeah, but like if he had stayed there for like a second longer, he would have died. Not even a second, like a millisecond.
He should have died. There's no reason why he shouldn't have died. This diva's dog shit. Not diva, this Pharah's dog shit. See, the Pharah the diva didn't DM him. The Pharah just missed. Bro.
Mhm.
Bro.
They're hog, they're Pharah.
Bro. Wait, what number is she? 9? No, 10. Bro, she's looking at the diva! Not even the two people closest to her!
She's looking at the very tank that could eat her entire ult.
I know! She's not even looking at the soldier. That's why you die. She's
Like,
looking right here. She's looking. Oh,
Look at right here.
Hurdy derb. Go for the diva in the background. Yes, sir.
Look at them. Look at me. He's throwing a dynamite right in her face. Like there's a dynamite
You're
right in her
vibing. You're
face.
just vibing, and she's like, diva looking like a tasty fucking snack.
She doesn't even go for the supports.
No,
The supports are right there.
As Farah, you go to the closest motherfucking person.
And she's so low on the ground.
I know. There's
Why
a lot
are
of
you
things
so
going
low on the
on.
ground?
Bro, you're way too low to the ground. You're ulting straight in a person's face, and your first decision is to go for the diva in the backline who could eat your ultimate, but who's in the backline? Bro, you dumb fuck. Damn, you got some dumb people. You got a very questionable Farah. You got a very, very, questionable Hog. I don't even know what the rest of them are doing. I'll be real.
Just a dynamite right in her face.
Dude. This dumb fuck.
Oh.
Dumb bitch. I don't get it. Anyway, yeah, you'd lived because as far as a dumbass, because she should have been looking at you, but she's looking straight at you. She's looking straight at you. She don't care. Finally, when she starts looking at you, She's at 5 HP. That's why you live. That's not because Diva DMs you. Diva's not even looking at you yet.
Oh.
She's not even looking at you yet. You kill her, and then look. Diva's like, her. Now I DM. Yes, I do. Look at this Diva looking around. She's like, I don't know.
She's like, what just happened?
I heard some noise over here. Let me DM.
She's looking at me. Why are you looking at me? What am I gonna do?
She's like, I don't give a fuck about the low soldier. I'm gonna DM her Ash.
You want me to throw your dynamite at yourself?
Bro, you always get some. Whenever I'm not there, you get some interesting as fuck games. I swear to God.
Dude, it's so funny. Quick play is so funny.
Dude, I don't get it. I never get any fun games when I'm playing with you, but when you play with other people, you guys get fucking hilarious games. Anyway, you should have died. You shouldn't be holding this far out. See, look, you're out in the open, not with your team.
And there's a big old hog.
Big
And
ol'
there's an Ana.
hog, there's a big ol' Ana. Ana's big dick energy. And there's a Pharah that just barraged you and fucking didn't even look at you.
And there's a Junkrat spamming. Like,
So,
everything's going on right
You're
now.
out of position. You don't hold this far up unless you got a Reinhardt. You don't got a Reinhardt, so you hold right here, back here, up here, up here. There's no other place you should be holding whatsoever. Maybe down here. However, you're not gonna get as much value as you would getting from these positions. We could probably play over here, but then again, you know, it's just kind of like you're gonna be a little bit away from your team. It's just like you can't really rotate anywhere. So, I think here, here, here are your best spots. Here's probably, and there's two. These two are kind of like meh, but yeah, this is where you'll be holding right here, or like here. Those are general areas you hold. Notice how none of them are on point, and none of them are out in the open.
Helden sterben nicht.
I'm just walking away.
Why is there Mercy popping back, bro? The fight's over. You're not even near any bot. What made her pop back?
The only thing I could think of was to push in, but like two of your teammates are dead, I think. Or your main teammate is dead, basically. And your hog's like almost half health.
Bro, Junkrat's not even in the fight. Ana Hog are trying to push in. They're doing the best that they can, even with the dumb fuck Hog. Vara's this is just an idiot. Brainless. And then you have Dia who's just like, Hurdy her, I'm gonna go get heals, bye bye. Leaves the team. Mercy's like, okay, I'll heal you over here. And then Mercy's like, oh shit, Farah died. I see two people in there. Time to pop Valk.
I
Dude, they're not even low over there!
I just don't. I just don't.
Dude, she's popping Valk to just go over there. Bro!
Fast rollout, dude.
It's a rollout. Oh my god, I swear. I swear. Stop it. Stop it, Fessa. Leave me alone. What? He's fucking offline. Get. Ah, this fucking spell. My brain's fucking fried today. I spell like a 7th grader.
No, it's totally cool. I do too.
Okay. Anyway, you got some interesting team. Don't hold it in the open.
Getting abused by both their teams.
What the fuck is she doing? This whole team. Go at Vega. Look at it!
I think that our diva was trying to defend me from the hog.
I'm not talking about your diva. I'm talking about this fucking.
Oh, the other.
Look at this hog hook. Look at this hog hook. Yeet. He's like, maybe if I hook in a group of people, I'll get somebody.
No, it's like fishing with this guy.
It's like legit. It's just basic. It's just like a Hanzo mains kind of thought. Like, if I just shoot a bunch of arrows into a group of people, I'm bound to kill somebody, right? I'm like, no, you dumb fuck. You gotta actually aim at somebody, Vega. Do you know how many times I got yelled at by my coach? Because I would just spam a Ryan shield And my coach is like, bruh, you gotta shoot. You gotta be aiming at a head at somebody behind shield. You can't just shoot it right in shield. Oh my god. I was like, oh. I'm losing it. Everybody,
There goes one.
shake my head.
Rallying towards forward barrier.
Oh. There goes our diva.
Okay, I gotta wrap it up.
And he finally gets a hook.
Woo! Oh, perfect timing. Perfect timing. Da 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 da. Oh, look at that rocket. He got a hook. Wait. Was it well deserved?
He does get killed, so.
Oh my
Get
god,
over
he
here.
predicted it! Woo! Let's go! Good shit. You actually aimed. Wow. Can we get a round of applause? Amazing. Incredible. Anyway, I gotta wrap this up because I get ready for the scrim. Sorry, I apologize. I would do this
No, it's
longer.
cool.
I feel like we've looked at it and get enough of stuff. I'm gonna go over some things
Yep.
I need to work on, and then I'm gonna give kind of like an estimate of kind of where I think you're at. However, it's not gonna be as accurate because I probably would need to see another VOD review, or not. I would probably want to see another replay code. So, number one, you need to hold high. Let me just do this. Okay, high ground.
AJ. Oh.
High
That's-
ground. Please use high ground. High ground. Number two, cover.
Hmm.
I'll send Cobalt the 3 rules of positioning. But basically, the 3 rules of positioning are cover, doing your job, and escape. Those are 3 rules of positioning. Very important. I'll type them out and have Cobalt send you them. And then 3, you haven't used ult, man. You spent all game. You haven't used ult.
He used ult and then he got the Pharo with it.
When?
That's basically
On first point?
he on second point.
On second point?
I think he saved it. Yeah, I think he saved it.
I don't think he's used it. Okay, I didn't see it. So I could be wrong. I don't know. But it's more so don't overextend. You overextend a lot. Don't overextend / chase after kills. Okay. Bro, I can't whisper you if you're offline. Dumb fuck.
Yeah.
Don't send me a question mark. I came. Okay. Anyway, I'd probably place you just because I know that you're new, and I know you're new. And this is also the first time I've ever. This fuck. He comes online. I'll be there 1 minute. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I would probably place you honestly gold or very low plat, just because the fact of. So the reason why I place you gold plat is from seeing how your position is cover. A lot of gold players and a lot of low plat players have big issues with not holding cover. This makes me want to be inclined to put you in gold because of the fact that and in low plat as well as people in those ranks don't really hold high ground as well. They don't really hold high ground a lot. They don't really use it. They don't abuse it. Once you start getting a little bit in higher plat diamond, that's when people start really like using it and getting advantage of it. As well as like there's a little bit of some issues of where you and this takes time. Like I didn't learn this until like a good bit of just like getting punished over and over. But you haven't really experienced being properly punished for overextending. I'm just gonna be real. Like there's a lot of times where you overextend and you get away with it, which it's not the enemy's fault. And it's not your fault because the enemy team's not punishing you for overextending and chasing kills. So you're not really properly learning that I can't be doing this. So that's kind of unfortunate. I could I could come play with you guys and probably get a little bit of higher games, and that might help you guys a bit. I don't mind letting you borrow one of my alts. I have too many fucking alts, so you can use one of them. But honestly, the main thing is just I think your cover and positioning is kind of it's really like telltale signs of gold/low plat. I'd probably place you at like 2.3, 2.4. Because like yeah, your mechanics aren't very bad. They could definitely be smoothed out a bit, and your reaction times, it's not bad at all. It's actually pretty decent. Like you seem to be reacting pretty quick when someone's like looking at you, so it makes me want to think, okay, so your reaction time's not bad. Mechanics could definitely be smoothed out a bit and ironed out over some time, as well as just if you understood some of soldiers' recoil slash like gun mechanics, it could definitely be ironed out. But just some like your mechanics are kind of telling me like they're definitely smooth out, and I can help you with that if you'd like. I can just send you a video clip of what I kind of did and what helped me. But I think they could be ironed out a bit, like a good bit. I don't. Has he played other FPS games? You said this was his first, right?
This is I don't think this was I don't know if it's his first, but this is definitely his first time playing Overwatch, like ever. Because like I
Okay.
played it on console first, and then I went to PC, but this is like his first time playing it like ever.
Okay.
So
So I'm gonna take the assumption that you have played some shooters, but you never really like got into it. If you get what I mean. Like you played shooters before, but you didn't really like, go competitive like hard. I'm gonna practice aim labs, trainers all day, kind of like that kind of shit that some people do.
Mhm.
So I'm just gonna, and I could be wrong. I don't wanna feed you or make it a wrong assumption. So I'm just kind of like, I don't know you, man. I'm just gonna guess and say that you this isn't your first shooter because I from your aim, if you're still a new player, it's a lot better from what I've seen new players who've never touched a shooter before. However, if this is your first time playing Overwatch, I'm going to assume that you have at least some background in a bit of aim because your aim's not like it's not terrible. I've definitely seen worse. It could be ironed out a lot, yeah, but I think overall like your reaction time is almost is like decently in sync with your aim. I just feel like it's more so the fact of just calming down a bit, getting used to the game so you don't like flick over all around. Because there's one section when you were, remember when you were there was a hog that was near point, Diva was behind you, and then there was a Kree about the attack point, and that's when you were like, okay, I have 3 people who are looking at me right now, and you're flicking between the 2 of them. Um, that's just like the more you play the game, the more it's like seems less chaotic. Like I've played this game so long that um, it's not as chaotic to me as before. But it'd be overwhelming as fuck. So don't worry about it. It's good. That's just one of the big bumps you got to get over when you play Overwatch, and there's a lot.
Mm.
And I wish I could go more into detail about things, but I didn't really have time. But anyway, I'd probably place you gold slash low plat. I definitely think you could get higher. I think that a lot with most people because I think with a lot of people it's just the fact of not knowing what to work on as well as not really having any like guidance because if you don't really know what you're doing then you're not really going to improve very well. Like I didn't improve all by myself. Like I got a lot of advice from a lot of different people. I talked to a lot of higher players, I talked to coaches and stuff, and that's what helped me improve a lot. Mechanics I did on my own pretty much like 90% of the time I did mechanics on my own. There's rarely I got any help from that. So I kind of built myself up. But game sense and game stuff knowledge is stuff that you learn by either playing the game or talking to other people who know the game well. Um,
I agree.
but overall, like you definitely have you have a lot that you could you have some potential, my guy. Like if you want me to get you talk to me, we're good. If you don't ever want to see my face again, we're good. I don't care. I don't care.
Thank you so much, E, as
Yeah,
always. You're great.
Yeah, I apologize. This wasn't as like in depth as I wanted to go into, and it's kind of scuffed because my brain's a little bit of fried today. But I hope that I kind of gave you some information. And if you want, we can go super in detailed. I don't mind. I just can't do it right now. But anyway, um, yeah, this is where I'd place you. Um, this is where Overwatch. My dad just sent me a text that said, "Ah, my eyes." I don't know what he means. I'm very concerned. Anyway, yeah, thank you for
Thanks,
watching.
me.
No problem.